I was actually watching you on the Ultimate Guitar interview today when you were doing Paralyzer, the lesson and stuff. And I was just like, oh, that's so cool. Like,
yeah.
Think about it. I mean, at my age, if I write something in the basement, it doesn't mean a lot. But you guys get scrutinized, and they look at the little details, and you think, I mean, when you guys were the Rainbow Butt Monkeys, I mean, nobody put scrutiny on the little riffs you guys did.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like but the fun part is like, actually, that was a cool thing because talking about how the music was created is a rare thing. Most interviews aren't about the actual music.
Oh yeah.
So that was a cool opportunity.
Yeah, you guys said you guys did a lot in the studio this time, where you guys wrote in the studio, and I think that's like really cool because like you guys said it was like, you know, it was spontaneous, and I was like, oh, it's so cool. Because you guys said your last albums were more calculated. Do you guys feel that like the new album was like, you know, just more spontaneous and stuff?
I think when you're in the studio, especially when I'm working with a producer, you just change like. You know, a song can always change or evolve, and that's sort of the final moment to give it that one final chance. So that's my beer. Yeah, you know, I think right up to the last minute, there's always a chance to change something. Because when it's done, it's set in stone, right?
Yeah, and I think the last record, especially, we had the songs written, like the chord progressions, the structures, the arrangements. But a lot of the musical parts, like the overdubs or the lead, that we wrote a lot of that in the studio, which was a lot of fun. Like, there's always something good about like writing and recording at the same time because you capture a moment and you never seem to perform it as well as the first time you ever play it. You know, and when you actually make that part of the record, that's something.
And then as soon as you guys said you took Pro Tools and you take little parts and cut stuff up, so even stuff you guys couldn't even possibly do, you just took and then you made, and you said the beginning of Paralyzer, just that chord was just a cutout piece that didn't fit anywhere. I mean, I think that's like really awesome that you guys could come up with something like that. I mean,
it's that's the fun thing about Pro Tools is that like we're trying to treat it like an endless tape machine. You know, we just sort of punch in, punch out, and record our songs. But when you want to produce little moments, you can really screw with the sound and really manipulate things. And that's something. Something that we would never be able to do with a computer.
True element of music, experimentation.
It's very cool.
So you guys excited? You guys see the crowd are kind of wet out there.
I couldn't believe the size of this audience, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the biggest year so far. I mean, they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, we were at home and it was raining. And I was like, oh man, I was expecting like 100 people to be out here like soaking wet and annoyed, and this looks pretty fun.
I grew up here when I was a kid. My family.
Yeah, you guys like right?
Yeah, well, these guys are from Kitchener.
And you're even so local.
It's a hometown show.
Local vibe, really local.
I'm in a bar. I don't belong here. I'm from Burlington. I'm like,
he grew up in Burlington, so we're all a big family here. It's all good. So
we're excited. All these shows we've been playing just weekends, so it's nice because you go home, you get to do the home thing, and then on the weekend you get to do this. So it's like
you guys love touring right now? Is the tour going?
Well, we're not touring right now. We're just doing like this summer. Because we're kind of currently writing this new record. That it's just on weekends we play. Like next weekend we're in Halifax. It's sort of you play on the weekend, go home, play as opposed to being on a bus and being on the road for 2 years.
Yeah,
so we're getting the best of both worlds.
So on the bus, are you guys working on new stuff, and you guys come up with stuff, or you got just little ideas in the back of the head?
You know what? Most of the music writing is done at home. A lot of the music, like philosophizing, is done on the bus. You know, like we'll write the song, we'll write the music parts, and then we'll get on the bus and we'll have a few drinks and we'll start talking with the songs and like what we should do in this part or what we should do in that part. And then it's the next time we go home and we actually work on the music side of it. But yeah, it's always productive. You know, like whenever we write, it's sort of a non-stop 24/7 on our brain.
It's always on your brain. There's no problem with that.
Yeah, it's sort of maddening, but it's worthwhile.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Cheers,
buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have a great show, and I will watch, and I will enjoy every moment of it.
I'll try and